Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bailey, but you can call me Bales. And today I'm going to tell you all of my secrets on how I've been able to grow my hair so ridiculously long. So I actually just had my husband measure my hair for me because I'm very curious how long it is, because this is the longest it's ever been in my life. That is a fact. And he measured it from the top of my scalp back here to the back until about the most majority of evenness in the back. And you want to take a guess how long this hair is? It's 34 inches, y'all. That's more than half of my height. That's almost 3 feet from scalp to the end. That is just wild. And for me, that is just so freaking wild to even fathom, because for the longest time, I couldn't get my hair to grow past here, which is something I hear happens with a lot of women, that they can't get their hair to grow very long, that they have issues, that breaks off, you name it. So that is why I've decided to make this video and kind of tell you guys what I changed in order to make this miracle growth happen. So first of all, I do want to say that this is not my natural hair texture. I tried straightening it and my straightener is trash. So, but normally I do have more of a heavily wavy texture. I would say curly, but guys, the weight of the hair, dude, this hair is so heavy. I can't wear a bun anymore because it literally weighs my head down and it hurts my neck. So yeah, I don't have naturally straight hair. If you have a really good hair straightener that you recommend, please put it down in the comments below, because your girl needs a new straightener. Mine, I rarely used it. So that's what we're going to go into right now. Is the number one thing that I recommend if you are trying to grow out your hair is stop using heat products on your hair. And by heat products, I mean hair dryer, hair straightener, curling iron, all of those things. Some of y'all are looking at me right now like I'm fucking crazy. I'm asking you to not use a hair dryer. Yo, I totally get it. But hear me out. During the pandemic is when I started growing out my hair. If you take a look here, my hair is so much shorter. It was literally about right here, like just past shoulder length when my husband and I met. Look how long it's grown. I've had many haircuts since then. But during the pandemic, I wasn't going anywhere on a daily basis, so I used to straighten my hair every single day and also blow dry it basically every single day too. So that was a lot of heat, and heat damages your hair, and the more you have on it, the more it ends up breaking because it's damaging the strength you have here. So I went almost 2 whole years without hardly ever straightening or blow drying my hair, and that itself gave a big improvement. And I know that that is not possible for everybody. I totally get it. We're not living in the pandemic anymore. We got places to go. We got people to see. So if you cannot stay away from heat products, I definitely recommend using a heat guard. So I prefer Chi brand. I've used this since I was younger. I stopped for a while, but now I'm back on it. You can find the link to this down below in the description, but there are a million other different types of products. Basically, what I do with this is spray it and then I brush it through and then I use it. There's a bunch of different videos, I'm sure, that'll teach you how to better use these products. But I do highly recommend, if you're gonna continue to blow dry and straighten your hair on a regular basis, protect it. That is very, very key to helping stimulate and keep the growth going so there's no breakage. Another thing, some of you guys I know, I work in the fashion industry, so I work with models. Models, they cannot control what people do to their hair when they show up on set. That's not in their control. I totally get it. If you're a model, or if you do anything where you don't have control of the products and whatever goes into your hair, then spray it before you show up. That is literally the easiest way. Take this baby, spray it all over your hair, do it in layers. Start with the bottom, do a middle, do an upper, whatever you need to do it ahead of time to protect it. That's the best advice I can give you on that. Another key thing that will very well help in stimulating hair growth is brushing it daily. Which may sound silly, but because I have naturally wavy hair, there would be times in the past, guys, where I would like not brush my hair for like, I don't know, a day or two or more in between, and that's really not good for you. That's not good for you because you are not stimulating your hair. You're not moving the oils. Guys, when you brush it, you're moving the oils from your scalp all the way through. When you have naturally curly or wavy hair, you typically don't want to brush it. And I get that because it makes your hair a giant puffball mess. So the way to get around that is to brush it right before you get in the shower. That is what I always do. I live by that now. Anytime before I get in the shower, I'm always brushing my hair first. First of all, that helps to get all the tangles out because this shit is long and it gets so tangly, and especially if I wear it and I scrunch it and it's wavy, it gets so ridiculously tangly. So I'm getting that out. It's gonna make my shampooing and conditioner in the shower so much easier. But it's also, guys, we're pushing oils all around. We are stimulating hair growth at the roots because that's what this does. And it's better for your hair if you brush it on a daily basis. Speaking of stimulating the roots, something else that you can do is natural hair masks. So guys, this one, I actually have an entire video devoted to how to use coconut oil to nourish your hair as a natural hair mask. Guys, I highly recommend you go check that video out, but the short version of that is that my husband is from India, love him to death, and when we got together is when I first learned about how Indians use coconut oil to keep their hair healthy. Everybody does it. Every Indian I've ever met knows how to do it. They do this on a regular basis. There's a million different types of oils. Again, check out the video so you can really understand why this is the brand that I choose and how to use it and how to do that. But using this specific type of coconut oil on your hair is so much cheaper than most of those fancy hair masks you're going to find online. Sure, those fancy hair masks, they're going to do wonders for your hair. But do you have $50 to spend on a bottle? Because this right here usually costs about $6 to $8. It's cheaper and it's all natural. It's 100% pure. So I personally like to use natural products as much as possible because anything that has chemicals added to it is going to dry out your hair. And the more you dry it out, the more you have the risk of it breaking and being damaged, which is going to hinder how long it can get. So speaking of using natural and better products for your hair, this is the brand of shampoo and conditioner that I use. It's called OGX. Now, these aren't necessarily what I would call natural because when you look at the back, there are some ingredients where you might be like, this is a little iffy. Totally understand. But what I like about these is that they are specifically sulfate free. Now, sulfate has been in a lot of our products for a very, very long time. They're in, I believe, like some of the generic brands that you find at Walmart or Target, Tresemme, Garnier Fructis, all of those. Check into them because if they have sulfate, guys, sulfate dries out your hair and your scalp, and you do not want to use products that have sulfate in them. So what I personally like about the OGX brand is that they have oils in them. So I use the Damage Remedy Coconut Miracle Oil for the shampoo. Sometimes I just use the regular one, but this is extra strength. It's been dry, my hair with summer. I've decided just to amp it up. And then for conditioner, I use the Argan Oil of Morocco. So both of these links are down below in the description, but I have been using these since Monish and I started dating. So that's another thing is I switched from using anything that was damaging my hair. These have oils in them, guys. Oil is good for your hair. It keeps it hydrated. Keeping it hydrated keeps it from being damaged, which then keeps it from breaking, guys. It's a whole cycle. So yeah, these are, again, what I use. There's a bunch of different types from this brand. What I will say, and I learned this the hard way, and I learned this while I was working front desk at a dermatology office. The OGX brand also they have a couple different types of the shampoo and conditioner. One of them is a purple bottle, which has like biotin in it, which is really great for your hair as well. And there's another bottle that is green that has tea tree oil in it. I learned the hard way that using tea tree oil, that specific type of oil on your hair on a regular basis, meaning daily, whatever, it will cause your scalp to itch like fucking hell. Oh my God. Thankfully, I was working at a dermatology office when I learned this, but I came in one day, I had been using the shampoo and the conditioner. Guys, that stuff tingles and it feels really good. But the problem is when it tingles, it's opening up your pores and it's soaking everything in at a much higher rate than what you're used to. So I came in one day and I was talking to one of my colleagues who's a dermatologist there in the office. And I was telling her my scalp is crazy itchy. Like, what is going on? She asked me, what products am I using in my hair? And I told her about the tea tree oil, and she immediately stopped me and said, that is your problem. She's like, you should not be using that on a daily basis. So guys, I'm speaking from experience here from a dermatologist who told me this. If you want to test it for yourself, by all means, but that was my experience and that is what I learned working for a dermatologist. So again, check out the different types, see what works best for you. These are just the two that I prefer. Two other things that I have done and also do right now to help stimulate hair growth and to keep my hair nice and long and damage free. Now, both of these, before I tell you what they are, I'm going to give you a quick disclaimer, is that what I'm about to tell you are things that you put into your body. So if you are planning on trying either of these out, I highly recommend that you talk with your general practitioner, your physician, your doctor. Talk with them first, because anytime you're adding any kind of supplement or anything into your body, you need to know how it's going to react with any other type of medications or current conditions you have. So please, 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 whatever I'm about to tell you, please talk it over with your doctor before you move forward with it. That is my disclaimer here for all of y'all watching and listening. So the first thing, and this is something I still do every single day, and I've been doing this for years, you guys, probably at least since 2021, maybe since 2020, collagen. So this is the Vital Proteins brand. You can get this at a lot of your grocery stores. If you have a Costco or Sam's membership, you can get this size and save money, which is what we do. But otherwise, there's a link down below if you want to try out a smaller version. You can check it out there. But guys, collagen is great for hair, skin, and nails. And it's also great for your joints. So this is unflavored. We literally, Monish and I both, me and my husband, we put 1 scoop into our coffee every morning. And then we just mix it up. The heat of the coffee helps to really just let it all dissolve, because I hope you can see that. It's a powder is what it is. It's a powder. But it is super, super great for you just in general, not just for the hair, skin, and nails, which is nice, right? Like, we do want to have better hair, skin, and nails, but the joint support is also super great too. And Monish and I are avid workout people. We've been doing HIIT workouts for years, and a lot of our trainers have recommended this as just a supplement to add into our diets. So the thing with collagen, I will tell you, I went probably about, I don't know, maybe like 7 or 8 months in between haircuts one time. It was a really long time. I'll have to ask Nikki. But when I finally went to go back to see her, she looked at my ends and she was like, wow. She's like, you haven't been here in almost a year and these really aren't that bad. And I was like, oh, really? Great. She was like, yeah, what are you doing? And I told her, I was like, well, I take collagen on a daily basis along with doing, you know, these shampoos that she already knew about and occasionally doing the oil in my hair. And she was like, okay, collagen. Because she knew as a, you know, a hair, what do we call it? Hairdresser? Are we still using that term? hairstylist, hair cutter, whatever she is, she knew that collagen is good for your hair. And so when I mentioned collagen, she was like, oh, that's probably it. It's keeping my hair nice and healthy. So lastly, this is something that I have not done in a very long time, but I did do this at a point when I had cut my hair too short and I hated it, was I was using some hair, skin, and nail gummy supplements. You can also get these in just like a pill form that you swallow. I used to like the gummy ones. They're just more fun and you just remember to take them better because they're gummies. But basically hair, skin, and nails is biotin. So there's a bunch of different ways. Again, this is a supplement and this is something ingested. So please talk to your physician or your doctor first. But biotin has been known to help strengthen your hair and your nails and help them to grow longer and just to produce healthier skin. So again, that's something I don't currently do, and I haven't done that in years. I stopped taking them because my nails grow really fast and really long, you guys, and so I just had to stop. It got out of control with the nails. But yeah, so that is just, one other source of, if you are really serious about wanting to grow out your hair, that is something to look into as well. So there you guys have it. There are all of my secrets to this long, luscious hair that I've been growing. It's actually a little dry. But yeah, so if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And let me know in the comments below if you've tried any of these things yourself, or if you watch this, try them out, come back and share the results with me. Let me know how it works for you. I would love to hear from you guys. But as always, thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.